Have you ever found yourself trapped in the web of a narcissist's control? The way they manipulate, belittle, and emotionally drain their victims can leave you feeling helpless and confused. But what if there was one simple yet powerful shift that could help you break free from their toxic influence once and for all? In this video, we're going to uncover the secret to breaking the narcissist's control over your life. And trust me, once you understand it, you'll never look at them the same way again. Before we dive deep into the psychology behind narcissistic behavior and how to take back your power, let me remind you, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who might need to hear this message. Trust me, what you're about to learn is game-changing. Narcissism is often misunderstood as mere self-absorption, but it is, in fact, a complex personality disorder characterized by a deep need for control, admiration, and validation. Narcissists are driven by their desire for power, and they will go to great lengths to manipulate others into fulfilling their needs. Their view of themselves as superior often leads them to expect others to comply with their demands without question. But what happens when the victim decides to stand up to them? How does one regain control in a situation where everything seems to be skewed in the narcissist's favor? The first step in breaking free from a narcissist's influence is recognizing the tools they use to maintain control. Narcissists are experts at emotional manipulation, and they can make you question your reality. They know exactly how to make you doubt yourself, leaving you with the feeling that you are to blame for everything that goes wrong. This manipulation is what makes their control so potent, as they can twist situations to make you feel like the problem. However, the moment you become aware of these tactics, the power dynamics begin to shift, and you regain a sense of control. Awareness is the first crucial step in freeing yourself from their hold. Merely recognizing that you are being manipulated is not enough to escape a narcissist's grip. Narcissists are relentless, and their tactics can wear you down over time. They thrive on feeding off your emotions, often making you feel guilty for things that aren't your fault. They may even try to make you believe that you are responsible for their happiness, placing an unfair burden on you. This constant emotional pressure can feel suffocating, but the key to fighting back lies in shifting your perspective. A simple yet powerful shift that can disrupt the narcissist's control. This shift comes when you stop internalizing their criticism and manipulation. Narcissists thrive when you allow their negative behavior to affect your sense of self-worth. They want you to feel like you are at fault, but the moment you refuse to accept this narrative, their power begins to diminish. Instead of allowing their words to define you, start recognizing your own value and trusting your own judgment. This shift in mindset is essential in breaking free from the emotional traps they set. Another important aspect of regaining control is setting clear boundaries. Narcissists will push against any limits you try to establish, but it is crucial to stand firm. Establishing boundaries means you are no longer allowing the narcissist to dictate your emotions or actions. It might be difficult at first, but consistency is key. By holding your ground and refusing to engage in their manipulative games, you reclaim your power and prevent them from controlling you. Finally, it's essential to remember that you are not responsible for the narcissist's happiness or well-being. They will often try to make you believe that their emotions are tied to your actions. But this is a manipulative tactic. Let go of the guilt they try to impose on you, and focus on nurturing your own well-being. Reclaiming your emotional independence is the ultimate victory in breaking free from a narcissist's hold, allowing you to regain control over your life and restore your peace of mind. This shift is about changing the way you respond to the narcissist. It's about learning how to stop engaging with their attempts to control you. A narcissist thrives on attention, whether it's positive or negative. They want to keep you in a state of constant emotional reaction, because that's what fuels their power. So, what happens when you stop reacting? What happens when you take away the power they so desperately crave? The narcissist becomes disoriented. They don't know what to do when their usual tactics don't work. They may try to escalate the situation, or attempt to manipulate you even more. But here's the game changer. When you stop giving them the emotional responses they expect, they begin to lose their grip on you. They begin to realize that they no longer have control. And that's when their power starts to crumble. But let me clarify something. This shift isn't about being cold or heartless. It's about emotional detachment. It's about setting boundaries and sticking to them, no matter how much the narcissist tries to push your buttons. By learning how to control your emotions and stop giving in to their provocations, you effectively render their manipulations useless. Now, some of you may be wondering, is this really possible? The answer is yes. It's not only possible, it's the only way to regain control from a narcissist. Narcissists thrive on making others feel inferior or controlled, but the moment you stop feeding into that dynamic, the game changes. You take back the power they've stolen from you. And while it might be difficult at first, especially if you've been in this toxic relationship for a long time, this shift is the first step to reclaiming your life. But how do you implement this shift in your daily interactions? It starts with awareness, as I mentioned earlier, but it also requires practice. It takes time to break free from the emotional patterns that have been ingrained by the narcissist. And it's important to remember that the narcissist won't give up easily. They may try to guilt trip you, shame you, or even pretend to change in order to get you back under their control. But this is where you have to stay firm. One powerful tool in this process is the use of boundaries. When a narcissist tries to push your limits, you have to be unyielding. Do not engage in their emotional games. Do not respond to their attempts to provoke you. Set clear, firm boundaries, and communicate them without hesitation. This will show the narcissist that you are no longer willing to tolerate their toxic behavior. And when you hold to these boundaries, you take back the control that was once in their hands. Another critical piece of this puzzle is recognizing that narcissists thrive on isolation. They want to cut you off from your support system and keep you isolated so that you rely on them for validation and emotional support. One way to counter this tactic is to strengthen your support network. Reach out to friends, family, or even a therapist who can help you process your emotions and hold you accountable for sticking to your boundaries. The more support you have, the less power the narcissist has over you. Let's talk about the emotional aspect of this journey. Overcoming the control of a narcissist can leave you feeling emotionally drained. It's not easy to unlearn the patterns of behavior that have been ingrained for so long. But here's the important thing to remember. The narcissist is not in control of your happiness. You are. And while it may seem impossible at first, with time and consistency, you will begin to rebuild your self-esteem and confidence. In closing, I want to remind you that breaking free from a narcissist's control is not a quick or easy process. It takes time, patience, and persistence. But the one shift I've shared with you today, the shift in how you respond to their manipulations, will be the key to your freedom. By learning how to stop reacting emotionally and setting firm boundaries, you will slowly but surely take back control of your life. The narcissist no longer holds the power. You do. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this information helps you take the first step toward reclaiming your life from the grip of a narcissist. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this with anyone who might need to hear this message. You are not alone in this journey. Take control and start living your life on your terms.